As men grow older, they experience a variety of changes that can significantly impact their approach to dating. While much of the focus tends to be on women as they age, men also face unique challenges when it comes to forming meaningful relationships in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. These challenges can range from physical changes to emotional hurdles, shifting societal norms, and the rapidly evolving dating landscape. Understanding these factors is key for older men to navigate the world of dating with confidence and authenticity. This video will explore the reasons why older men often struggle in dating and offer helpful insights to overcome these obstacles. 1. Shifting physical health. One of the most noticeable changes that comes with age is a shift in physical appearance and health. As men reach their 40s, 50s, and 60s, they often experience a decline in physical strength, metabolism, and energy levels. Testosterone levels, which affect muscle mass, bone density, and even mood, naturally decrease with age. This can lead to weight gain, decreased stamina, and even the loss of hair or the development of wrinkles. For men who once prided themselves on their appearance and physical prowess, these changes can feel like a blow to their self-esteem and attractiveness. In the dating world, physical attraction plays a significant role, especially in the early stages of a relationship. When older men start to notice these physical changes, they may feel less confident about their appeal to potential partners. Additionally, many men are less active as they age, which exacerbates the effects of these physical changes. The idea of hitting the wall physically becomes a reality for many men, especially if they struggle with maintaining a healthy lifestyle or feel disconnected from their younger, more active selves. However, this doesn't mean that older men are doomed to a life of loneliness or that they are no longer attractive. Confidence, a healthy lifestyle, and the ability to embrace the aging process gracefully are highly appealing qualities. Older men who take care of their health, exercise regularly, and maintain a positive outlook can still be extremely attractive and find fulfillment in relationships. Moreover, many women appreciate maturity, wisdom, and emotional depth, qualities that often become more prominent with age. 2. Changing relationship expectations. By the time men reach their 40s and 50s, they have likely been through a series of relationships, some of which may have ended in heartbreak or divorce. These experiences inevitably shape how they approach dating in the future. After a long marriage or several serious relationships, older men tend to develop a clearer sense of what they want in a partner. This is a positive change, but it can also be a barrier to forming new relationships. Older men may have very specific expectations for their potential partners, often based on the lessons learned from past relationships. While this clarity can be helpful, it can also lead to a narrow view of what a fulfilling relationship looks like. Men may become so focused on finding someone who fits a particular mold that they overlook other important qualities such as emotional compatibility, kindness, and mutual respect. This can make the dating process feel like a never-ending search for perfection. Furthermore, some older men may be hesitant to get involved in new relationships at all, fearing emotional vulnerability or rejection. After experiencing the end of a significant relationship, whether due to divorce, widowhood, or separation, the thought of starting over can be overwhelming. The prospect of navigating the complexities of modern dating or developing deep emotional intimacy can seem like an impossible task. As a result, many men build emotional walls that prevent them from fully engaging in new relationships, ultimately hindering their chances of finding happiness and companionship. 3. Shifting social and cultural norms. In the past, older men dating younger women was not only accepted but often celebrated. However, societal norms have changed over time, and there is now more scrutiny around age gap relationships. In some cultures, there is still an assumption that older men should only date younger women, which can lead to the perception that they are midlife crisis seekers or are interested in shallow, superficial relationships. This shift in societal norms can create difficulties for older men who are seeking genuine connections. Men who may have previously been admired for dating younger women may now find themselves being judged or criticized for doing so. This judgment can cause them to question their dating choices and feel disconnected from their peers. Moreover, the increase in awareness of ageism and the desire for more balanced and inclusive relationships has changed the landscape of modern dating. Many people, including those in their 40s, 50s and beyond, are now looking for relationships based on emotional depth, shared values, and mutual respect, rather than just physical attraction or the age of their partner. As a result, older men who are accustomed to traditional dating patterns may need to adapt to these evolving expectations and be open to relationships that are based on true compatibility rather than external appearances. 4. The rise of online dating and dating apps. One of the most significant changes in the dating world in recent years is the rise of online dating and dating apps. For older men, this new era of digital romance can feel overwhelming and unfamiliar. Dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, and Match.com have become the go-to platforms for meeting new people, and younger generations have become well-versed in navigating these platforms. But for older men who didn't grow up with these technologies, the process can be confusing and intimidating. Creating a successful dating profile, knowing how to communicate effectively through messages, and understanding the subtle rules of online dating can all be daunting tasks. Additionally, older men often feel like they are competing with younger, more attractive men, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and frustration. With younger men often being more comfortable with the technology and social media aspects of dating, older men can feel left behind. Despite these challenges, online dating can be a great way for older men to meet new people and form connections. There are many dating platforms specifically designed for those over 40 or 50, where age is less of a factor in attracting potential partners. With patience, persistence, and a willingness to adapt, older men can learn to navigate the digital dating world and form meaningful relationships online. The key is authenticity, creating a profile that reflects who they truly are and being open to the experience of meeting someone new. 5. Fear of rejection and emotional vulnerability. As men age, they often become more cautious and guarded when it comes to emotional intimacy. The fear of rejection becomes more pronounced as they approach later stages in life, especially if they have experienced heartbreak or divorce in the past. Older men may wonder if they are still desirable or if they will ever find a partner who truly understands and appreciates them. This fear can make dating feel like a high-stakes gamble, and many men hesitate to take that leap of faith again. Moreover, after experiencing several relationships, men may have developed emotional walls to protect themselves from further pain. These walls, built over time, can make it difficult for them to connect with potential partners on a deep emotional level. Without emotional vulnerability, it's nearly impossible to build the kind of connection that is necessary for a long-term, fulfilling relationship. However, it's important to remember that emotional vulnerability is a key aspect of forming meaningful relationships at any age. The ability to be open and honest with potential partners is what fosters connection, trust, and intimacy. While the fear of rejection is natural, older men who embrace vulnerability and are willing to take emotional risks have a much better chance of finding lasting love and companionship. 6. The pressure of ageism and societal expectations. Ageism is a significant factor in dating for older men. While many cultures revere older men for their wisdom and life experience, There is still a growing narrative that older men are somehow irrelevant in the world of romance and dating. Society often expects older men to settle down or act their age, which can create pressure to conform to certain norms and expectations. This pressure can make older men feel self-conscious about their dating lives. Men who are still seeking companionship in their 40s, 50s and beyond may feel out of place, especially if they are surrounded by peers who have already been married for decades or have moved into different stages of life. Ageism can also create a sense of invisibility, where older men feel that they are no longer desirable or worthy of love. These feelings can lead to self-doubt and insecurity, making it even harder to take the leap into the dating world. To combat ageism, older men need to focus on their strengths and embrace their life experience. They have a wealth of knowledge, emotional maturity, and perspective that younger individuals often lack. The key is to view aging as a positive thing, an opportunity to connect with others on a deeper level and build relationships based on mutual understanding and respect. 7. The desire for legacy and connection. As men enter their 50s and 60s, many begin to think about their legacy, what they will leave behind, and how they want to be remembered. For some, this means finding a partner to share their life with, someone to build a future with and create memories. The desire for connection becomes stronger as men age, and they may feel a sense of urgency to find companionship before it's too late. The search for legacy and connection can also drive older men to seek relationships that are more emotionally fulfilling. They may be less focused on the superficial aspects of dating and more interested in finding someone who shares their values, life goals, and interests. This can be a positive shift, as it encourages men to pursue relationships that are rooted in emotional compatibility rather than external validation. However, this desire for connection can also bring pressure. The idea of finding the one before it's too late can create anxiety and a sense of urgency, which can cloud judgment and make it harder to approach dating with an open mind. It's important for older men to take their time and ensure that they are pursuing relationships that are healthy, supportive, and mutually fulfilling. While dating after 40, 50 and beyond can present unique challenges, it is far from impossible. By acknowledging the physical, emotional, and societal changes that come with age, older men can approach dating with confidence and authenticity. Whether it's navigating the digital dating world, overcoming fear of rejection, or embracing the wisdom that comes with experience, older men have the ability to form meaningful connections based on shared values and mutual respect. The key is to stay open, embrace vulnerability, and keep looking for love. Because no matter your age, there is always room for new beginnings and deeper connections